Hi there, this is Tammy with Tammy's Stamping Therapy. Today I'm coming on with a project share and a few other things. I was working on a challenge entry for one of the many challenges that I'm participating in, and I wanted some little flowers to put on the box. And I came up with this little flower. Can't get the light just right so you can see it well. Yeah, my camera's not going to focus that close. These flowers are not very big. Let me find my ruler. Oh, where's my ruler? I used this big one. So they are like 3/4 of an inch. And they're made using this flower punch from the Stampin' Up! Catalog. So let me show you. I'll show you how I make these flowers. They were lots of fun to make, and I haven't been one really to make my own embellishments, but once I got started with these, as you can see, I couldn't stop. So I made them in several different color combinations. I think this one's my favorite, the yellow and purple. I did it 2 different ways, with the yellow on top and the purple on top. So I had a lot of fun making these. So let me show you how I did this. I'll make 2 of them. The first thing you need is something soft for shaping your flowers. I am using this flower shaping mat that is from Dress My Craft. You can also use, Stampin' Up! Has this Stampin' Pierce mat, and it might even work on this. This surface is one of the craft foam mats from Michaels. Well, actually, I think it came from Amazon, but and I'm using flower shaping tools, which are these guys, but you can use anything that has a rounded end. So first let me show you how this flower is done, and I can show it to you with other pieces or other tools. Doesn't matter which side. When you punch a shape, there's not really a right and a wrong side. I'm using this small tool, and the first thing I do is go in the petal. I hope you can see this because this flower is small, so I just go in the petal and kind of drag down on each petal. It's very quick and easy. And then I flip it over and use a bigger ball. Well, so I'm using this one, and I'm using this side because this flower is small, and do a circular motion in the center, and it makes my flower shape. So I will do that to all these pieces. And it is really quick. I've watched many flower shaping videos, and they always look like, to me, wow, that's way more time than I want to spend, but this goes so quick. Maybe it's because these little flowers are tiny. There's other flower shaping tools also. Dress My Craft has a lot of fun stuff. I watched some videos from Creativation earlier this year, and it made me do a big order from Dress My Craft. And at some point you will see those things in a video. And I love flowers, but I've just never wanted to take the amount of time that it takes. And this is actually really simple. So now for each flower I use 3 pieces, and I'm going to put some glue in the center and then stagger this one on top. And just squeeze it together. Did not mean to do that. And then I'm going to stagger another one. So I have dark purple, this is Gorgeous Grape, and Purple Posy are my 2 colors I have for this. Then I'm going to go in the center and squish it down. I was going to do one of these on this mat, but I didn't, so sorry. And then this is Calypso Coral and Poppy Parade. Poppy Parade is the dark color. I know these are hard to see because they're tiny. And there's no real precision to this, and it doesn't matter if you think it's off a little bit, it still works fine. This green one is for the leaves. So I did this to the flower, and then I'm going to cut it because I want 2 petals for each leaf. And so I did that tiny little 2 little petals, and then I'm just going to stick it on the back of here. Very, very simple. And you're not going to see the back of the flowers because you're going to attach them to something. So it doesn't really matter what they look like on the back, but this is the back. Stick that on there. I'm done with that. And then what I did was, where did they go? We have these faceted gems, and I colored them because they come in either clear or a gold tone. I colored the clear ones. This is with the Highland Heather Stampin' Highland Heather Stampin' Blends. It's an alcohol marker, and this one's with the Poppy Parade alcohol marker. Alcohol markers let you color on anything, which is really cool. And because I like things like this to be colored, but I want them to be the color I want them to be. So I'm going to put, I had stuck these down. Oh, I'm just gonna, I've had these a long time, and several of them, the adhesive popped off later, partially because the flowers are curved, so there's not a flat surface to stick to, even though I'm pushing it down really hard to try to get it to stick. And then partially because I've had them a long time, they're old. And then the last thing I'm going to do with these little flowers is I'm coloring the leaves with my Wink Estella. And this is adding shimmer and sparkle to the flowers. I love Wink Estella. I use her a lot. Don't know where the Stella name came from, but it's kind of fun. So color those. I had so much fun making these. This is something you can do while you're watching videos, or because I sit at my craft desk when I watch my videos, or once I figured out what I was making, it was really a mindless thing. I don't craft in my recliner when we're watching TV at night because I need to sit back and let my shoulders relax, but I can definitely do it while I'm doing other things. So that's it. That's how easy it was to make that flower. And I ended up with a bunch of these, and I can use 2 of these instead of 1 piece of 2. So aren't those fun? I love those little flowers. I also participated in, and I forgot to do a VR, I participated in Judy's My Scrapbook Loft monthly swap. It's My Scrapbook Loft and Donna Dreams ×3, and it was an altered paperclip. And so I'll be doing a video where I make one of those because I didn't keep one, and I didn't do a VR, which I should have done a VR before I packaged them up and sent them off. The other thing I've been working on is, I forgot to empty this out. I showed you in a video how I made these little books. This little book. And I want to use them for Happy Mail. So this is what I did. I think I have 13 of them. I love miniatures, so my favorite part of this book was making the little tiny book to attach to it. So I'm going to be making some of those just to have for embellishments too, because I think they're adorable. They don't open, they just are to look at, and I think they're really cute. One thing about these books, I wish I had made the spine wider, because now that I have all the envelopes in them, and I've put in the one I showed you in the previous video, I hadn't actually finished. So I've put a saying on each envelope flap. So that added a little thickness to the book. And my intention is to put stuff in this and use it for Happy Mail. Well, I have put a card that I made to fit in the first envelope. The book already is at capacity as far as, so I wish I had made their spine deeper, thicker, whatever the right word is, wider. I'm going to still go ahead and put stuff in there, but they're going to be kind of fat when people get them. So I'm trying to decide what to put in there that won't be too bulky. I can put some die cuts in there. I could just use it for little encouraging notes that wouldn't take up much space. Any other embellishment is going to have thickness to it, and then the book's not going to close. So I ended up making 13 of these, and they will be, once I figure out what I'm putting in them, I'm going to start sending them out with Happy Mail. I put this cute little flower on the front of each. This is from the embellishment pack that comes with our tropical suite. Tropical Oasis, I think, is the name of the suite. It's stamps, dies, and paper that are all in like a Hawaiian theme, and then we have these little embellishments, and that is where this little bow embellishment and this little key came from also. So I thought those were really cute. And then I was looking for different kinds of charms I could put on the little book, and digging around I found a whole bunch of fun little charms, so just in my stuff. So in future books I do have other things I can put on there. I had to get some bigger jump rings because by the time I poke a hole, the regular size jump ring doesn't work. So these are, I think 10 millimeter is what it took to work. I had lots of fun making these also. I wish I could do this kind of stuff all the time because I really, really love making these kinds of things. Unfortunately for me, I do work 3 jobs. My stamping business is my 3rd job, so it sometimes has to go on the back burner while I do the real things. My 10-hour-a-day job that pays my bills, and then I have another side job that is a few hours a week, but it's still, everything takes time, and there's just not enough hours in the day. What else did I want to say? Project share. I think that was it for my project share. For those of you who, I don't know the right way to say this. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff going on in this world, and with COVID and with people's illnesses. Elisha from Elisha's Crafty Hoplop had a video, I think it was yesterday, that just really touched my heart, explaining her illness and how this COVID-19 thing is affecting her. And it was very touching. So if you could pray for Elisha, she really could use it. And then on a more personal note for me, this sounds, it may sound trivial to some, but I know that some of you will understand. My daughter has anxiety issues, and she has a dog that she's had for 9 or 10 years that he helps her with that. He's her unofficial therapy dog, and he's a very sweet dog. His name is Blue. She found a lump on his shoulder, and he has a cancerous tumor, so he's having surgery on Saturday. So my thing with that is how upset Amber is and how hard she's taking it. So if you guys could add her to your thoughts and prayers also, that would be wonderful. She could really use it. So I think that's it for today. I have some other videos I need to do. I have some more entries into my challenge, and I need to do a challenge update. And I hope you all have a wonderful day and a great weekend. Stay safe, healthy, and happy. Thanks for watching.